Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today we have another January Paycheck by Bill Tracker video. I'm super excited. I want to start out by saying where I got my calculator from. I got it from Amazon. I will link it in the description box. I forgot to do it in my last video. I don't even know how. I usually am really good about that stuff, but that's okay. You know, sometimes we're just a little off our square. So this paycheck is for, let's go ahead and get this calendar up. So this paycheck is 1/23/2021 through 1/20. Do I always do it to the Friday? Why don't I know this? Yeah, I always do it to the Friday, to 2/5/2021. Okay, so we got that in. All right, so a few things before I get started with income. So I am a federal employee, and I wanted to give you guys an update about this. I had been explaining in my videos, especially when I do like my overall monthly budgets, that I was not able to elect exemption from the payroll tax deferral by 45. So when he pushed that bill through and that executive order through and all that stuff, I had no option to say, no, I don't want that. Please just take out the Social Security tax or whatever, the payroll, whatever it was. So now we recently got an update that we don't, first we were told that we had to pay this money back in our taxes. Like once we filed our taxes, we would have to. So with that thought in my mind, I was like, I'm going to start putting this money away. I'm going to put this money away. And it totaled to about $156.95 each pay period that I was putting to the side. Like I would get paid, I wouldn't even touch that money. As soon as I would get that paycheck, I would pull it in my savings. And I was keeping an Excel spreadsheet of how many of this and that was in there, so I could keep my actual savings separate from my part-time tax, my part-time taxes that I was putting in there, my YouTube taxes that I was putting in there, and then that $156. Well, we were told and informed that with that latest bill that he signed, I think it was like 900 billion, I don't even remember how much it was. It was a whole bunch of money. The bill that resulted in that second stimulus check we got, we were told that they would start taking it out of our salary from pay period 1 to 7. Then they changed it again and they said they're going to take it back throughout the whole year. So over the course of the next 26 pay periods for 2021. So all that to say, the money that I was putting to the side is going to be taken out here and there every pay period until it equals the amount that they initially approved to waive for that time. So the money that I was putting to the side essentially became additional savings. So it totaled to almost like $1,260 worth of savings. I am not doing anything with that. It is staying in my savings. I am not even computing it back into my salary. So all that to say, the salary that I estimated last pay period is what I'm going to estimate now. We did get a 1% raise as federal employees for the locality for the living to, the cost of living adjustment. However, I don't know that it's going to make too much of a difference. So at this point, I think what I'm going to do is use this same amount and project that for this paycheck. If it changes, I will come in with the actual amount and change it later. I'm saying that because typically I film these on Saturdays, and I'm not filming it on Saturday. I'm filming it on a Friday in advance for you guys so that you guys get it in time instead of days later. All right, if you're still here, sorry about that. Let's go ahead and get rolling into this. So salary, we have my part-time, and we have YouTube. Okay, so I know the actual amounts for my part-time and my YouTube, and I'll put that there. But for my salary, we're going to say that I'm getting exactly what I got last pay period. And it might be a little bit more. If I have to change it, great. So for my part-time, I have it written over here. Actual, this is after I take my taxes out. That's how much I got paid for my part-time, and from YouTube, that's after I take taxes out, that's how much I get paid, okay? And I guess to make it make sense for y'all, to make it look nice, let's go ahead and add these up now. So I always mess up. 1748.06 plus 93.25 plus 81.08 equals $1,922.39. $1,922.39. We're gonna leave this blank because if the salary changes, maybe it goes down, maybe it goes up, I want to be able to reflect that. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into the expense portion. So, hello, gotta get my big boy out. Oops, sorry guys. All right, so let's get this off to the side. This is when I get a lot of questions about how I use both of these at the same time. This is that time, y'all. All right, so I'm gonna just put this over to the side like that. So from 123 to 25, we're gonna have some different bills coming through. Okay, so for the first one, let me make sure I didn't put that one in here. Okay, so I left off with HP Instant Ink, and so now we're going to do Comcast, which this is actually going to be up in February, so I need to shop around in Comcast, or maybe move to somewhere else. Okay, so water will not be due in February because I paid it in January. So it's Comcast, car note, and then we're going to be looking at mortgage, and then Disney Plus. This is actually going into the Disney Plus is due February 1st with the mortgage. So I'm now going into, there's not a lot of bills due. Okay. So Comcast, car note, mortgage, Disney Plus, student loan. And that's pretty much it. Okay. Yeah, because I had a lot of the bills. I had a lot of bills there. Okay. So what does that mean? Let me see here. Let me make sure I did this. I want to see how I did it in, December. Sorry. I definitely just moved the tripod. I want to see how I did it in December. Sorry, I know y'all are probably really sick of me today because I'm all over the place. No, I just yeah. Okay, so the thing about my mortgage is like I continue to do like a rolling savings of it. So like I'm constantly saving for it. So like when it comes out, I'm honestly so blessed to not even feel it. Okay, so that's it. Those are the bills for this last paycheck. So let's go ahead. This is due on the 23rd, 27th. This is, I would just say by the end of this, by the end of this, I messed up. By the end of this paycheck, because as you guys know, like, this is the last half of my mortgage payment for February. Okay, so that means I already have the first half put away in a different account. Then this is the last half for February. So right now, I'm saving for the first half of March, if that makes sense. I'm always like a month ahead. Okay, Disney Plus, which I'm considering getting rid of this because all Dominic watches, all his shows are on Netflix. $12.99 is not a lot, but I could be saving that, and I would like to save it. And then that. And I know student loans got deferred again to October. I have been paying on mine. I've been blessed to be able to pay on mine, and I will continue to do so. And I actually am probably going to end up increasing the amount that I'm paying towards it to really make a dent. Oh my God, you guys, I messed up. to really make a dent in these. I got sidetracked. Okay. Good thing my whiteout is always on the side. So this is due 2/1, and this one is due 2/2. Sorry, y'all, about that. Okay, Comcast is $64. right? 64. This one is 396.47. This is 606. So I always do just 606 even, and then the second. So in the first paycheck, the first real paycheck of February, I'll take out the 606.89, and I just continue to do that. Continue. Okay. So sorry about that error, you guys. I feel like I'm a rookie today. So 64 plus 396.47 plus 606 plus 12.99 plus 125 equals $1,204.46 with a leftover of $717.93. Okay, cool. So now we're pulling that down into here. Now that we're in this section, I got such a great recommendation from one of my subscribers, my viewers, and she told me that I should consider a cashback card for things like gas. I think that is so true, and I'm going to look into it. In fact, I might get that done today. I bank with Fifth Third for one of my accounts, and they have a new cashback card out, and so I'm going to do a little bit more research on it today, and more than likely I will go ahead and go through with that probably. Okay, so now let's look. Usually, so for the time being though, I'm still budgeting the same way I always do. Going to give myself $80 for gas, which is actually a more reasonable amount because gas prices are really are high. They're $2.40. They're averaging about $2.45 in Illinois, and that is pretty high considering I'm used to paying $2.02 and $1.99 and stuff like that per gallon. So that's a little bit much. All right. So anyways, still going to go ahead and give myself $140 for groceries, which is more than enough. Now for tolls, I have to look to see 2 Mondays worth. So that should be $8. Unbudgeted, we're going to go ahead with 100. This has been working really well, and I always say this, but just in case this is the first time watching my videos, my unbudgeted section, I know you guys are probably thinking you're doing a budget but you have an area for unbudgeted. I just call it that. Really, it could be called miscellaneous spending because this is stuff for Dom's diapers, wipes, anything like that, that I don't really factor into my groceries because it's not a grocery, and I don't factor it into my home budget because it's not something that comes out of my home envelope. Personal, 75, which has actually these amounts, you guys, have been these amounts have been really good, and it's really been curbing me and stopping me from doing that extra daily spending. And then you will see I still have a category for that, $50, and I'm glad to say that I really haven't been using too much of that, so that's great. All right, so there's that, and I put the asterisk here for personal eating out because I actually take that out in cash, put it in my envelopes. It is the best way to track that, so let's go ahead and add this up. All right, so we're looking at $528. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, 500. I was about to say, why is it different? This was 526 last pay period because I knew that I wouldn't, because there was a holiday, I knew that I wouldn't be using the full amount of the toll money. All right, so 528. And then we're gonna subtract that from our leftover, which is $717.93. That leaves us with $189.93. And then we're gonna pull that into our leftover here. Ooh, wait, okay. Sinking fund total Oh wait, no, doing leftover. Okay, so what are we doing here? We're still doing Christmas. Home, Dominic, and car tags. Okay, and so I'm not at all worried about the amount that we are looking at right here because I'm saving $299.80 from the last paycheck, and then we may technically not meet our, it doesn't look like we're going to meet our $500 goal of savings, but we will because these areas of spending usually are not that much. So, all right. So Christmas, what did I say? What was my total for sinking funds this month? So if I did 115 last pay period, I have $110 to divvy up amongst this stuff, which all I really have to do is, we're gonna actually change this to $20. 25. Is that enough? Let me see. 20. Sorry, guys. Okay, I changed my mind that fast. We're gonna up this. I'm about to say, where's my thing at? I don't want to put that much in Christmas, y'all. Let me do it like this. Okay, I probably could have put 30 there too. Oh my God, but y'all, I still don't even really know what am I doing with. Okay, there we go. There we go. I made it work. So 25 plus 30 plus 25 plus 30 equals 110. Okay, so 189 minus 110 is 79.93. 79.93. $79.93. Now, you guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, these amounts over here, they're projected at this. They never hit this. So this amount as a result will go up. And I know you guys are probably saying, well, why do you keep over budgeting for this? It's a really good cushion. And honestly, it's just kind of a backwards way that I save more money, because I have certain amounts in mind. And even if I do have those certain amounts in mind, I still try to stay under that amount. So having $79.93 left over after this paycheck to throw into my savings is not bad. For my last check, I said I was putting $299.80. And then from this check, we're projecting, so we're off by $120.27. I can almost guarantee you I will make that up, and $120 will fall from this category into the savings, and I will still hit my $500 saving goal. Just to kind of give you guys some insight. I know that it may not work for you all, and that's okay. I just ask for your respect as I navigate this, and as I share this with you guys. I'm just sharing you my process, my thinking, and it works for me. So anyway, these are what our numbers look like, okay? So we have our bills, we have our envelopes, and we have our sinking funds, which they're well on their way. I'm really happy with how these are going. This will fall off in April. I actually need to see how much I have in the car tags envelope, and that will be that. So anyways, like I said, I'm positive that $120 will come up somewhere in here. Like probably not from here because these are fixed amounts and I don't ever really take away from this. But there are some areas in here like daily spending. That's $50 that I can probably just assume right away is going to go towards my savings because I really don't do daily spending as long as I have this personal and eating out money. And then unbudgeted, I bought diapers this pay period actually, so I only need wipes. I'll probably stock up on wipes this pay period, and that's only about $20. So just to kind of give you guys some insight, I hope that really helps you guys, and I hope that it gives you some really good insight. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.